Let's get straight into it. I'm not going to waste any time. All I ask is that you drop a like on the video for me getting straight to the point, and also comment down below what jump shot you are using on this game, because there's a lot of great options in this video, but sometimes people got hidden gems. Drop them in the comments. Now, the first jump shot for small guards, Patty Mills. I'm not going to talk about this very long. It is the best jump shot base for small guards. Now, you do have to unlock this at starter 4, so if you don't have it unlocked, I'd recommend using Allen Iverson base. But pretty much, if you're not using Patty Mills and you're playing on a small guard, you're playing at a disadvantage. It was the best jump shot base in the game for small guards in 2K24, 2K25, and again, in 2K26, it's yet again the best jump shot base for small guards on the game by far. So that's enough on Patty Mills' jump shot base. Let's move on to the next jump shot. But first, if you're a busy person like me, sometimes the stress of figuring out what's for dinner is the last thing you want to worry about. And HelloFresh has you covered. Whether you're cooking for date night with the wife, or you're cooking a family meal that the kids need to enjoy, HelloFresh has options that everyone will enjoy. And as someone who lives a very active lifestyle, I need to make sure I'm getting exactly what I need out of my meals. I need to make sure that my portion sizes are correct. I'm getting my premium proteins in, and of course it has to include my vegetables. And HelloFresh meals provide all of those. And my absolute favorite part about HelloFresh is the fact that it's less stress, more fun. Instead of worrying about what we're gonna make and what we need to get at the grocery store, we can get together as a family in the kitchen and have a great time cooking dinner together. So what are you waiting for? Scan the QR code or click the link down in the description to get started with HelloFresh today, and shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Moving on to the next jump shot base, we're looking at Ray Allen, which is one of the most popular jump shot bases on the game, with double Brandon Ingram releases. This is coming from my boy Chad Benz. He is the best twos guard in the world. He dominates all the wager leagues that they have for 2v2, and he plays on his 6'8" with Ray Allen jump shot base. Now, Ray Allen jump shot base, most of you probably know about it, but if you're a newer player, maybe you don't. Ray Allen is probably one of the most popular bases on the game for middle height players. You do need a pretty good jump shot or mid-range rating to unlock it, but if you can get it, it's definitely worth a try. Super consistent, good elevation, great speed. I mean, coming from a shooter like Ray Allen, what else would you expect? But most comp pro-am shooting guards use Ray Allen. A lot of top guards on the 2s and 3s use Ray Allen as well. Again, if you're a small guard, definitely want to go for that Patty Mills. But if you're a taller player, taller ball handler, definitely check out that Ray Allen jump shot base. Like I said, super fast, great release height, tough to contest, really consistent. The next jump shot is coming from my boy YoungDirk, and he uses Quentin Grimes with double Brandon Ingram releases. And if you remember the last jump shot with the Ray Allen base, that was double Brandon Ingram releases as well. And the reason being is they think that Brandon Ingram releases are really easy to tell the visual cue of when you should be releasing the shot. So maybe it's worth a try if you haven't tried it already. But the Quentin Grimes base, again, extremely quick, extremely good release height, everything that you're gonna want in terms of not getting contested and getting your shot off in tight windows, as you see YoungDirk doing in these clips. YoungDirk is mainly a 1v1 player. He does a lot of tutorials, dribble tutorials, how to become better at the game tutorials, things like that on his channel. He's also a competitive 1s, 2s, and occasionally even 3s player, so definitely recommend y'all go check him out and try out that Quentin Grimes base with the double Brandon Ingrams. As you can see in these clips, I mean, he is shooting really tough peak window shots. It's also consistent when you're wide open, but look at the shots you can get off with this base. Really good base. If you don't like that Ray Allen, try out that Quentin Grimes. The next jump shot is coming from my boy Swag Godly. He uses Scottie Pippen jump shot base, and Swag is a popper on the 2s or a power forward in 5v5 Pro-Am. And he's pretty much universally regarded in the competitive 2v2 scene as the best popper on the game. I mean, not just because of what he does defensively and rebounding wise, but the types of shots he can hit, the consistency at which he can shoot them with, the no dips, deep shots, tough pockets. He can even create off the dribble and shoot as a big man. Really versatile player, especially on the offensive end. But that Scottie Pippen base is basically been his go-to base here for the last couple months. And when you're talking about top poppers, On the twos, he is universally regarded as the best popper on the twos. And then in 5v5 Pro-Am, I mean, you guys have been watching me play with Swag for years. You guys already know. Really, really consistent shooter. Try out that Scottie Pippen base. The next shot is coming from my boy Baugherrr. He's still using that Jarrett Culver, a very popular base from last year. This base is locked behind starter 4, so you're going to have to unlock it. But he uses that Julian Champagny with Kyle Korver releases. And I'll be quite honest, all year long, this dude has pretty much shot like 80-something% across all game modes. If you guys tuned into my day 1 stream, day 1 in the park, when, you know, some people were struggling, some people weren't, this dude was shooting over 80% from 3. Now he is a lock, so he's more of a catch and shoot player, so you should be shooting a higher percentage when you're mainly a catch and shoot player. But as you can see, fading threes, you know, tight window pockets, quick stops, you know, pump fake, let the defender go by. He is shooting other shots. It's not all catch and shoots, but that Jarrett Culver is still a really good base. Last year it was really good, and again, it is back. Baugherr's using that Jarrett Culver. Again, you got to unlock it at starter 4, but once you do, definitely worth a shot. Moving on to my big man, Jonathan Isaac base. Still, in my opinion, the best jump shot base for big men. This is coming from my boy TwinJokic, one of the best shooting centers on the game every year. Creative shots, fades, hop jumpers, post fades, post hop shots. He's not just a center that just pops and shoots, catch and shoots. He's creating his own shot. He's one of those types of centers. And I ain't gonna lie, I love those types of centers. They are fun to play with. I mean, look at the stuff this dude is shooting. It is insane. But Jonathan Isaac base, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, of all the bases, you know, every base you could consider for a big man, in my opinion, Jonathan Isaac is the go-to. Not just because of the height and the speed of it, but also because the rating requirement for it is super low. So even if you are a max wingspan popper, you can still get Jonathan Isaac. It was great in 2K25. It is great again in NBA 2K26. But for those of you that don't like Jonathan Isaac base, I got a couple other options for you. This is coming from my boy Tonic. He uses Michael Porter Jr. jump shot base, and Tonic every year is another center who's not only a really good shooter, but he can create his own shot. He's not just shooting wide open catch and shoot pops. He is, you know, he is shooting post fades, hop shots, you know, running fades, hop jumpers. He's creating his own shot by crabbing defenders. He's, you know, I mean, he's a creative shot creating type of center, but also a really good shooter. And Michael Porter Jr. base has been a really good base all year long. Like, some people, you know, just don't like Jonathan Isaac, and a lot of times jump shot bases is a preference. And if you don't like Jonathan Isaac, definitely try out Michael Porter Jr. It is really quick, good release height, everything you would want in a jump shot, like we've talked about all video long. You see the stuff that Tonic is out here shooting. Definitely worth a shot if you are a big man. I recommend Isaac, but if you don't like Isaac, try out Michael Porter Jr. And another option for you big men out there, Jabari Smith Jr. coming from my boy Joey 2K. Now, Chris Bosh is also another option for big men. You might want to try out Chris Bosh. It is a good jump shot base. You have to unlock it at starter 4. But Jabari Smith Jr. would be the 4th shot I would recommend. You know, Isaac, MPJ, Jabari Smith, Chris Bosh. Those are probably your 4 options as big men if you're looking for just really, really good jump shot bases. I'm sure other people out there have other options, but for me, those are the 4 most kind of talked about bases that I've heard of. This one, Jabari Smith Jr. is pretty underrated. I haven't heard too much noise about this one, but Joey is such a great shooter on pretty much every 2K that he plays on. I do trust his judgment when it comes to big man jump shot bases. And he says sometimes he rocks that Jabari Smith Jr. So here's another option for you big men out there. But if y'all want to check out one of my favorite builds I have ever played on, click that video on the screen right there. It can do everything.